All right, welcome everybody. Asanteni sana for creating time to come and be with us. Thank you so much for coming in such short notice. We value your presence and we appreciate it. So the reason why all of us are here because of what is happening at the National Theatre on the 14th of February. Captain Notoy is doing a comedy show, and the reason why we're here is because as CMG we are coming to support the show as a unit. So behind me we have a couple of CMG superstars. CMG USA record label that is coming to Africa as a whole and trying to support upcoming talent, try to give them avenues to also start getting a living, to earn something. So they're coming through with a couple of artists, and also on that day they're going to be trying to spot the people who are going to be on stage, and if someone is very fun, you never know what's going to happen. So we have the team behind me. I'm going to be introducing them one by one. They're going to say hi and then also say what's going to happen on 14th and what to expect. So we're going to start with the CEO. It's called Desmond from the USA himself. Karibu Mbozi.
Asante sana.
All right, so if you have any questions, you can ask him first, and then I will move to the artist all the way to Mavo.
Hi, Bossy.
Hello.
How are you?
Pretty good. Freshy barida.
Freshy barida. So, Obinna has talked about the show that will be happening on 14th, and you will be there. Maybe you tell us, what should we expect from you?
So expect content, expect new artists, expect just a good vibe. You know, it's a day that ni mapenzi will be, you know, all in the air. So just, you know, come with love and, you know, support CMG, support Otoyo, and, you know, everybody that will be on there.
Do you have gifts that maybe you will be giving to the people around there, those people who will attend?
Usiharibu surprise.
Surprise?
Wacha ikuwe surprise.
Now, Obinna has talked about CMG USA Records supporting upcoming artists, and it's something that is probably not being done so much in our country. So maybe my first question on that is, what ilikupush to come up with such a thing?
So I've made my career supporting talent. Imeanza from professional services, specifically IT. So saizi I'm just extending it to, you know, some of the things that I used to do when I was young. You know, when I was young, you know, I thought I could rap. I'm actually a good rapper. And of course, you know, I didn't pursue that. So saizi nimefika, like there are so many artists in Kenya and Africa and the world. So nimekuja to make sure that, you know, if you have talent, you know, at least I'll be one of those few people that, you know, will support you.
So far so good. You have two artists. You have Dogo and Vena. Yes, and we have so many artists right now.
And you left someone. You know, we just signed someone else called Beryl.
There's a new one.
Beryl. So there are three of them.
So technically, I would say, I mean, you know, hachani chezeo chini. So three.
Okay. And maybe we have some artists who really want to work with you, and maybe they don't know the qualifications. What do you look maybe in an artist to join your
So it's talent. I support talent. You can call me 100 times. If you don't have talent, you know, I'll say hi. But ni talent, you know, send me what you have. If I love it, if we connect, then I'll reach out to you. So I'm here to support talent, and pretty much that's it.
And if somebody wants to reach you or to me their content, how will they reach you?
I know my number has gone around in Kenya. That's not the best place to get me. IG, Nichapie IG. I look at all of them.
Your handle?
There's CMG.
And if suppose things go as planned on the 14th of February, what are you hoping to achieve at the end of the day?
So I'm hoping that at least, you know, the three artists that I've signed, you know, folks know them that didn't know them. Folks love their content. If they don't, I need the feedback to know that, okay, this is what you need to change. Because talent PR, you know, you get guys like Floyd Mayweather, they work out every day, Cindy. So you might be talented, but there's that practice that you need. So I expect, you know, from the followers, you know, what 2MBILI, you know, this is what we want. And whatever they want, whatever y'all want is what we'll provide.
Are you supporting...
And here in Kenya, record labels doesn't do so well. Like Bahati had a label, Will Paul had a label, but zote zili end up the artist leaving the label. Maybe what's the thing that you're bringing different in the game now that you're signing artists?
It's the same thing I've done with CMG. You know, I mean, a lot of professional services, a lot of consulting companies, a lot of IT companies, Motorola, Likufa. You know, there's a reason that CMG is alive, 12 years down the line. So that's the same thing I want to do with CMG Records. You know, it's same management, same accounts, same people, just different talents coming in.
Mm-hmm. Are you signing in both secular and gospel artists? Because of course we had Eric Omondi, he had something to say about the gospel industry. So I don't know whether you're supporting both industries or it's just one.
Sasa nimesema iende chini ya maji, but just because you brought it, we have huyo mtoto wa Yesu yuko pale Nakoche. So Nakoche is part of CMG and that's straight up gospel. Akiingia side mchape, you have my permission. So, but you know, we are doing both.
And of course, you're planning on signing new people. What number of slots do you have? Like, if the talent you find on that day is bulk, you won't take them all in. So, how many slots do you have?
I mean, there's no slots. If today I wake up and I find 1,000 talents, I'll sign them up. So it's talent, and by there I'm building from scratch. So of course I'm working with folks that have been in the industry, and y'all will see there are a couple projects we are doing with folks that have been in the industry. But my passion is to build, like I build someone from scratch, so that PR will know, okay, this is where I came from, and then they do the same thing.
My name is Director Don. Maybe we know artists sometimes disappoint when given the chance. What are your expectations, since now you're starting to grow some artists who are coming from, you're making them from scratch? What are your expectations from these artists? Because I know sometimes you can put so much expectation in an artist and then they end up disappointing you. You as the owner of CMG, what are your expectations from the artist?
Is if I bring you as an artist, like let's say if I go to a showroom and I buy a BMW, I need that car to perform, right? Because it's a BMW, I'm paying for a BMW, right? If I hire you as a gardener, I don't need my flowers to be dying every single day, because that's your job, right? So if you come in as an artist, first, your talent is supposed to bring money to CMG, right? I'm gonna pump so much money to make you who you are. So my expectation is you don't make CMG die today, because someone will need that same favor. So my expectation is, you come in, I'll make you better than you came in, also make CMG better than you found it.
And there are artists they were initially famous and they had a platform, but due to financial problems and dropping out of their labels, they have fallen. Will you be willing to revive them, suppose they want to join you?
Behind the scenes, I'm working with a couple of artists, and their projects that, we are 6 months old now. So we are working with a couple of artists. Of course, I'm building from scratch, but then, of course, there are folks who been there, done that, so I get the advices from them. So we are working together. So we are changing the dynamics.
We know you can't sign everybody under CMG, and maybe there are those artists that may need help, just to maybe they just want one video and one audio and one video from someone, so that they can kickstart their music career. Is there a way that you can support someone who is out of CMG?
And we are currently doing that. Like I've gotten folks who just want to see the CMG logo on their videos. And pretty much that's what I meant, that, when you come, make CMG better than you found it, because that's a brand. Let's make it a brand so someone else can also benefit. So it's a paradigm shift. We want to make sure that we make the entertainment industry much better than we found it. There are folks that pushed it to where it is, so I'm here to whatever knowledge I have, whatever finances I have, to make it better.
So far you're 6 months in the market, and I know of course there are so many challenges that comes with being a new record label in the market. what are some of the challenges so far that you can point as per the Kenyan entertainment?
So I'd say it's support. A lot of artists don't support themselves, and you know that's one of the shifts that we want to make sure that ipesa iko, you know, we can come out as a 20 artist team and still make more money than trying to compete. So you know, my idea is to create a family, to create an empire that we can all work together and you know pretty much all enjoy life. You know, we only live once.
And you've had Eric Omondi complaining about musicians. He feels like they're not doing something like they should do something different to be up in the game compared to Nigeria and Tanzania. Do you also feel the same about Kenyan artists?
Well, there's complaining and there's action, right? Me, it's action. If you look at my music, it's different from what's actually currently in Kenya. That's all I'll say.
All right, thank you. So let's move a bit forward. Munajua munasonganga tu nyuma, munasonga tutajipata kwa gate. Haya, right there. All right, so the next up, I'm gonna invite Mavo on the beat. All of you know this gentleman from TV, super producer. He's made a lot of hits. He's among the talent management in the company. He's the one who helps support and check out, support, even nurture talent and the creative process. So, hiya. I'm throwing to the dogs. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah. So
songa hapa mbele kidogo.
Nisonge hapa.
Kuna mrembo hapa. Mrembo songa hapa akisonga na anakufeel anasema wewe. Tumbili songa.
Yeah. So I'm Mavo on the beat. For those who don't know, lakini mtu ajui Mavo anajifanya ama alikuja Nairobi jana. But yeah. So on the real though, I'm Mavo on the beat. A producer, music producer, songwriter, musician. Yeah, but I'm working with CMG as the official producer. We're nurturing, you know, the talents, the artists when we've signed. Yeah, so that's generally, you know, my work at CMG. Yeah.
First of all, how has it been for you? Because Obinna introduced you also as a talent manager in CMG. How has it been managing these talents?
For the short time we've been here, I think 6 months. Yeah, it's not been rough because the artists that we're working with are also people that, you know, they know what they want and they were oriented. You know, we have guys who talk to them. We are a big team actually, so we have guys who talk, you know, to them. They are advised and everything. So when they get to work, it's work. So it makes it easy even for me. That's why we managed to do 2 albums in 6 months. 10 songs for the 2 artists. Yeah, then we are embarking on, you know, doing the next album or EPs together with the 3rd artist. Yeah, so it's smooth because we have disciplined people. Yeah.
Mavo, you're one of the best producers that we know.
Not one, the best.
The best producer.
Wait, I love it. I love it.
Okay. You are the best producer that we know. And so many people ask themselves, how Mavo go about it? Because whatever song you produce, it's a hit song, it's a nice song. How well do you prepare for like whatever you're doing?
I think for the experience I've had in the industry, plus the artists I work with, if you're very careful, if you're very keen, most so nowadays, I don't just produce for anybody, okay? That's why utaona Mavo ntatulia but when a song drops, ni hit song, right? So I'm also choosy with guys I work with. First of all, my #1 priority, haikuangi hata talent. Mi uangalia character. You utakuja, you are talented and all that, but I'll look at your character first, okay? So vitu kaa hizo, you know, helps me a lot. Yeah.
Of course, you're talking about character, and a lot has been said about our entertainment scene. What is that one character that pisses you off, especially from artists? Sabu mengi yamesemwa.
I don't know if I would mention that, but the main thing inakuanga tu kiburi. Wasanii wana viburi sana. Sasa nitapatana na msanii hapa, you talk to me, you want me to do this for you and all that. Then I decide to do that for you. Then after I do it, you feel that now you are ahead of me, you know? Or kama uko na manager, unaanza sasa, you want to talk to your manager, ni kama ni rika yako, you know? Yeah, so such kind of things, maybe I don't take them lightly. Those that have worked with me, uliza na coach, they know. I send people away. Yeah, and I'll return your money in a way. So I value character, number one. That's when talent follows.
Mavo,
Yes.
I know that you've known one of the most talented producers ambaye amekuwa na some controversial issues on here and there. And what makes people collapse in the entertainment scene? Because you'll make it and get to a point, then the next minute nobody's listening to you, nobody sees you, nobody knows where you are.
Yeah.
What makes people to collapse in the entertainment industry?
Bro, it narrows down still to character. It narrows down to that. That's why nakwambia the main thing hiyo nimemwambia kiburi tu. You know, you do one hit song or two hit songs, then you think you're on top of the world. You see? Yeah, people don't know how to, you know, lay low. And do you know the owner of National Center or this building? Do you know the owner? You don't know the owner? Yeah, that's it. Lakini ako tu huko amechill tu, si ndio? Yeah, so kiburi. Hiyo ndio inaumiza wasanii.
Nasema wasanii waache kiburi.
Exactly.
Yeah, and Mavo, you have done a couple of Gengeton hits, and there's this time that Kasamekana Gengeton now is not doing well in the industry. Now with this signed artist, should we expect a Gengeton track maybe?
Like Bossy, my boss said, if you listen to the music that we're producing, the music that we've done,
Yes.
you'll get the difference. It's nothing that, you know, they're doing here in Kenya. We're doing a different touch, a different flavor. The artists that we've signed, there's no Gengeton artist in the crew. Yeah, they're doing, you know, way international. We're doing international stuff and above.
International standards.
Yes.
Is Gengeton not international?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I choose to pass.
You just shot yourself in the foot.
I choose to pass. I choose to pass.
Okay.
But yeah.
And maybe my last question to you is, what are we expecting from you to deliver in terms of CMG as a label?
Personally, I'm doing my part. Like I told you, I'm in charge of, you know, the artists, the talent side of it, and that's what I'm doing. If you want to rate, maybe you'll go and stream the two albums. From there, you'll get your answer. Okay? You go look for Vena and look for Dogo Skills. Listen to the whole album. There are 20 songs. 10 songs for each artist. Then you'll tell. Okay?
Okay,
Right.
Alrighty.
We good?
we're good.
Thank you.
Aya, so the first artist that was signed, the first artist who actually introduced CMG to us in the country is over here with us. Dogo Skills, ni kijana mdogo. Kijana hajajua Nairobi sana. Kijana kutoka Mombasani. Yeah, karibu sana.
Asante.
Alright, haya. Shika. Haya sa.
Yeah, I'm ready for the question.
Haya. Yes,
Yo, my first question. What has been your experience working with CMG and Mavo?
It has been amazing. Yeah, and that's why we have all those hit songs out right now.
What is that one thing you love about CMG?
CMG, it's a family. Yeah, we are there as one family. They come there for each and everyone. You saw I lost my mom. They pulled up. So it's a family, and that's amazing. Yeah.
And of course, you were the first artist to be signed under CMG. First of all, congratulations because you're doing well. Mali ulikuwa kitambo tukijuana si mali uko sasa hivi. But anyway, Mavo, nani ati Mavo? Safari imekuwaje kwanza kabisa?
Imekuwa amazing. And I thank God. I've done my first album. I've never released an album, so it was my first. And I thank God and CMG for that.
Okay.
Dogo Skills, my name is Director Donna. It's good to introduce yourself. So this year, imeanza with a big gear, and we've seen you work with big different artists. One of them being Steve Simboboy. What was the experience? I mean, we know most of the people know Steve Simboboy as someone who is funny and many other things. What was the experience? You as an artist working with Steve?
It was amazing. Steve is funny. He has a pure heart, very humble, down to earth. So the whole entire process, audio, I remember kwanza kudeliver Mavo nini, it was really funny. To check out through the session, and it was amazing. And we can't wait to release the song.
Okay, and now that you are a growing brand, I can say, which artist are you hoping to work with in Kenya maybe?
Say, can I choose to pass that question?
Why?
So actually we are working on singles, and we haven't started discussing about collabos and all that.
Okay, and then, like they said, you are the first one to be signed by CMG. So maybe you understand what it means to be, what it takes for you to be signed by CMG. Can you tell others that are looking up to you?
It's the same thing that my boss said. It checks on character and it checks on talent. Yeah, it's not that I'm special. Ange meet Vena the first, ange sign Vena. Yeah, you just check on that talent and character.
Pole sana, we've heard you say about the demise of your mom, and how has it been, you know, since you lost your mom, the person, because I normally see you posting a lot about her sana, and we know it's painful, but how has been the experience so far, and what were you expecting to give her before she, you know, before that time, and whatever happened?
It was a tough time for me, and I really thank God for the family I have behind me, because actually they're the ones who made me pass through that. I even wanted to die during that period. Like I felt like CSD, I felt like I lost a purpose. It's only like I just have a strong support team. So I remember before she died, we were planning to build a house. We were talking about all those dreams. So nilitamani sana kumjengea hao, which never came to pass.
You being the first artist wa CMG, unajua kuna watu pale nje wanasema tu hii dogo haendi mahali na hiyo CMG, you know, they are waiting for your downfall, and you hear you doing so well. Nataka tu ongelesha watu ambao wanakutazama sasa hivi, just tell them something about. So
first and foremost, CMG is the biggest in the country right now, and it's going to be the biggest in Africa. Sasa hakuna record label unaweza compare na hii, and we have the best management, of course. You know, Obinna is here. We have so many intelligent people behind. So if you are there thinking it's going nowhere, so you wait and see. Yeah.
So like a family, most of the times firstborns they feel the responsibility. You know, the young ones wanna look up to them. Most cases. So being the firstborn in the record label, you feel the responsibility and you feel the pressure that maybe I bear some responsibility to the label and to yourself.
Okay, I'm just a firstborn, but my work, I don't have any responsibility.
You behave like the last born.
In fact, I behave like the last born. Yeah, so yeah, everything is being handled. This year, our work is just to deliver. Yeah, every other thing is being handled.
Ebo patia kapela kidogo. Yeah, your favorite jam of yours.
Okay. Tunaelekea wakati wa msimu wa mapenzi.
Ndio hiyo.
So let me do Paradise. Niko Paradise kwa ajili yako. Niko Paradise, I'ma let you know when I look into your eyes. Love it. Kitukayo. So Sitaki kumalizia, but it's called Paradise. The album is out there, just stream it.
Tuko wengi. You'll ask the others all those questions. So save the questions. We still have 2 more to go. Aya, asante dogo. Now the second artist to be signed is Vena, the goddess of the of the record label. Tusonge mbele kidogo, hapo. Aya, Timofisi Tibim. Timofisi Ra. Aya ndio huyo.
Hi Vena, how are you? I'm fine.
Ngoja before hata mumuulize maswali, wafanyie ile kitu. Ile kitu kidogo tu.
Si happy. Sasa umeileta karibu sana. Okay. I wanna roll with a boy like you. With a boy like you. Make I do the silly things with a boy like you. With a boy like you. Tupatane YouTube for more.
Yongoma inaitwa aje?
Silly Things. It's my song featuring Mavo on the beats and Control Boy.
What inspired you to release that song?
Silly Thing.
Silly Thing. Anyway, how is the experience being in CMG Records?
Well, the experience is amazing because honestly you can't get this in any other lifetime. Yeah, I'm having fun. I'm learning. I'm expanding my mind and my talent, and so far so good. Mimi niko tu sawa.
Fine.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Going into a label, of course, tumekuwa tukiona different labels, different artists wanaingia to the label. Then after some time, they get maybe hakuna understanding between them and the owner of the label. So before you go to the label, did you discuss the terms, the owner's terms and your terms before you go to the label?
I think you're talking about if maybe the understanding and misunderstanding equal. That's your question.
No, I'm asking before you go to the label in your contract, what did you discuss, and maybe ndo tusipate after some while meanza kusumbuana you and the owner of the label.
That's confidential though. That's confidential. Yes, kuna understanding. The contract definitely kuna everything, the do's and don't. So for as much as tumezisoma and we went through them, I think we have a video on YouTube, on Instagram. As long as we both are clear of everything that we read and understand, I don't think if there's any conflict at the moment.
Okay, now that you're comfortable in the label, obviously. If I may ask, what should we expect from me? Because everyone wants to grow their brand and be big. Wewe unataka tu kukua nani? Kama nani?
Mimi nataka kuwa star. Mimi nataka kuwa star.
Okay, what do you call a star?
Ndo nataka ku explain internationally and locally. Definitely I have to get approval from my own people, and that's my Kenyan fans. We'll really appreciate the support. And then tukienda international, so that is where the management comes in, because nimewambia tuko sorted.
Okay, do you have any Kenyan female artist you're looking up to mwenye ukiangalia unasema we ule ni star?
Yeah. Nikita Kering.
Oh, Nikita.
Yeah. So Vina, tunajua kuna a lot of competition in music industry, especially pia kwa ladies pale.
Yeah.
Maybe you've said you're gonna be a star. What is that something you're going to do to be any different apart from other artists, especially our ladies when you work kwa industry?
I am going to go out of my way in every possible plan with both my management, because honestly I can't do it alone. And that's why when I say I'm going to go international, it's because I have my team, and that's CMG. I'm diverse. If you've listened to my album, you know I'm very diverse. So if I push that, and you know, the more you practice, the more you get better at it. So in 2 years, that will be my answer.
Yeah. Just to ask, because whatever I asked, I want to bring it to you in a different way. Artists sign deals, and then after 6 months, 1 year, they end up not delivering according to what they signed. What do you think with the kind of contract that you signed? Are you going to deliver or not?
I am already delivering. I am already delivering.
Brilliant. You're done.
Yeah.
So, 2 questions. Thames is one of the biggest artists who are writing songs for the big artists out there.
Yeah.
So, do you write your own music, and do you want to venture in the same as she does?
I would love to get there at occasion. Yes, I write my own music, and we also have our writers, Control Boy, Des CMG, Mavo on the beat, Obinna. Tuko wengi sana. Yeah, I would love to get there. I'd love to write better songs, and just as I've said, the more I write, the better I get.
What are some of the worst experiences so far that you have? Unajua kuna those fine moments, and there are those weird moments around your working space.
Yeah.
Nini ile kitu moja yenye maybe ni Des alikufanyia ama ni artist mwenzako alikufanyia pale kwa kampuni ukasema da hii nayo hapana?
Hakuna kitu mbaya, but kama hakuna food hakuna venye tutafanya kazi. So maybe if me I'm there, nimeshatokelezea, I'm ready to work, na hakuna food nasikia njaa, that's the worst we can go, but yes, everything else is just okay.
So under CMG mnakula vizuri
sana.
Oh, okay. And maybe just to ask, in Kenya it's very hard for female artists. Yeah. Like mostly unapatadi wako, there are very few. Are you feeling the pressure ama inakuanga stories za jaba tu?
I don't feel the pressure.
Oh, so you're good?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't feel the competition. Honestly, I'm not competing with anyone unless they're competing with me.
On the same note, we saw Brandy Maina complain about wasanii wengine, female ladies kukanyagia wengine so that they don't get to the market. Is there anything that you've seen so far that kuna wasanii wenye hawataki maybe you penetrate to the market as a female artist?
Honestly, no, because siwezi kubali kukanyagiwa. So maybe it happened on their side, but I really haven't met closely with other Kenyan female artists. Mi nakwanga to CMG. So if there's anything like that, I still haven't experienced it though.
Apart from CMG, how many years have you been in the industry?
3 now. I started, or rather 4. I started when I was in high school. Got into some little trouble until I got saved by Des CMG.
I was going through some of your songs comment section, and so many people were requesting if you can do a collab with Nadia Mkami. I don't know if you can consider that, because that is a request that I've seen in so many comments.
If I can do a collab with Nadia?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind, but we haven't planned on that yet.
Okay.
Then, so many ladies, artist ladies, face sexual advances whenever they are about to do their music. Are you facing that?
No.
Have you faced it?
No.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
from that piece that you gave us, we feel like this talent is a talent that you have been out there like many years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe how did CMG discover you so that few other fellow artists who have the same talent can follow that path?
Well, I started with something. I had something on the table already. I did a cover, Weekend Love cover, and wakaniona pale kwenye mtandao, and the good thing is Dogo I'll just say I did a cover. I did the right thing as the biggest cover, Weekend Love. Najua. So adding to that, Dogo is also my homeboy. Na alikuwa anajuana na Des, and just the right time everything happened.
Alrighty. Haya, that is Bella.
Homeboy.
Yes. Oh, Dogo amega homeboy sasa. One less. Team of TV. Now, the lady I'm introducing next, you guys have seen her most of the time in the TV. She's been in the industry for a while. She's the vocal empress, and now we also brought her under our wing, so you might be seeing a lot of bigger things coming through your way. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Beryl 010.
Hi guys at home, hi guys everywhere. I'm Beryl 010. Excited, yeah, to be having this, to be talking to you guys.
You excited to work with CMG?
Yeah, I'm excited. I've been there for a short while right now. I'm still just trying to get the rapport going on, the momentum. So I'm still learning a lot, whatever happens at CMG. And so far so good.
And of course you've been in the industry for quite some time. I don't know whether you have ever been signed under another record label before?
Yes, I have. I have been signed at 3 record labels. So I kind of have an experience of whatever happens in the record labels. And I think me being at CMG, I'm just here to apply whatever I've experienced, whatever I've learned, and yeah, just that. I'm here just to work.
So far, so good. What can you say about CMG? Because you've been in 3 different labels, and now you know CMG is another level. What can you say about CMG?
As I've said, nothing much, but all I can say is it is a structured record label. It is a record label that really means whatever they say when they say supporting artists and getting it to the next level. They have international standards, as in, so it's up to us artists to actually deliver according to whatever has been structured at CMG.
So tumekuwa tukisikia too positive from the record label, which is not normal. So if there's that one thing and you feel inaongezeka to the label, it could be better. Ni kitu gani ile moja inaongezeka, label equals much better.
I don't think I'm not at a position of saying because sisi hapa we are different artists, yeah. Everyone has his or her own mantra. Kenya nataka afanyiwe and all that. So for me, I'll say since I'm still young at the record label, I'm just looking forward to whatever they have already structured. and then it will be up to me to say what I want to be changed, or it is a conversation at the end of it all. Yeah.
You've said you're still learning and you're coping up with the life of an artist. What changes when you become an artist?
Your life is not your life. Once again, yeah, it is your life, but you're living in a dimension that you have to control everything you say, what you put on at what specific time, what you're supposed to say, So it really all lies on the showbiz, whatever happens in the business of music. So it's up to you actually to differentiate between the two. Your personal life and an artist. It's been challenging. I won't say it's hard, it's challenging, but that is the interesting part of it. Yeah, the challenging part. Yeah.
Haya, piga kitu. Hawa watu ni kama wakujui.
Namjua.
Wapiga kitu. Amona TV.
Namjua.
Ukitaka wale toka Nairobi, ukitaka wale toka Pwani, Galdem toka vitongojini, chakuana usiogo. Oh, usiogope,
Amazing.
Ona mapishi. Wewe, ulimi ndani.